Here's a full Reddit-style betrayal story, 1,000 words, based on your title, dramatic and emotional. It all started with a simple text message. I need this weekend to explore myself. Don't wait up. I read it twice, then 3 times, thinking I had misunderstood. My wife, Mia, was asking to leave for a weekend, alone, to explore herself. I tried to stay calm. I wanted to trust her, wanted to believe this was about personal growth, reflection, maybe a retreat she had been meaning to take. But there was something in the wording, in the casual way she typed it, that set off an alarm in my gut. Friday night came. Mia packed lightly, kissed me on the cheek, smiled, and left without another word. Her absence was deafening. The apartment felt hollow, echoing with memories of her laughter, her presence, her habits, small things I hadn't realized I depended on. I stayed home that night, scrolling mindlessly through my phone, trying to distract myself, trying not to dwell. But every little sound made me jump. Her keys jangling in the door, her laugh in the hallway, anything that reminded me she wasn't coming back tonight. And as the hours passed, I began to realize something. I didn't just miss her, I also didn't know her anymore. Saturday morning, I woke up with a strange clarity. Her text had planted a seed. If she wanted to explore herself, maybe she had been feeling confined, trapped, dissatisfied with us for longer than I realized. And if that was true, maybe it was time I stopped waiting, stopped hoping, stopped clinging to a relationship that had quietly shifted without me noticing. I called a friend, someone I trusted. I think I'm done waiting, I said. I need to move on, whether she realizes it or not. That afternoon, I met someone new. Not as a fling, not as revenge, but simply as a way to reclaim my life. Someone who made me laugh, who asked me questions, who listened to my thoughts without judgment or secrecy. By the time Mia returned Sunday night, I had already taken the first steps toward a life that didn't revolve around uncertainty, secrecy, or excuses. When she walked in, I noticed it immediately, the way she carried herself, like she had just returned from a journey of self-discovery. The slight smirk when she saw me, the excitement in her eyes. "Mia," I said softly, voice calm but deliberate. "Welcome back." She froze, confused. You didn't wait up? I thought, I did what I had to," I interrupted. "I waited long enough to realize that waiting for you isn't my life. Your journey doesn't have to include me." Her smile faltered. It's just a weekend. I wanted to clear my head. We can talk about it." I shook my head. "No, I think I've already found my clarity, and it doesn't involve you." The next few weeks were a blur. Mia tried to reconnect, to explain, to apologize. She told me she realized she made a mistake, that she missed me, that she wanted to come back to us. But I couldn't, not yet, not after realizing how much I had allowed myself to depend on someone who could so casually put her desires above the foundation of our marriage. I focused on myself, work, friends, hobbies I had abandoned, self-improvement. I allowed myself small joys I hadn't noticed in years, and most importantly, I allowed myself to feel alive again. Mia eventually accepted it. I don't know if she fully understood how much she had lost or if she even cared. What mattered to me wasn't her regret. It was my own freedom, my own sense of self. Months later, I look back and realize that weekend wasn't just a test of my patience. It was a revelation. I had been given a choice, and I chose me. Sometimes people leave to explore themselves, and sometimes the best response is to stop waiting for them and start building the life you deserve.